this video, I'm going to share what I eat in a day while counting my calories, staying active, productive, and expressing myself as I am. Hi, good morning from me with my bad mood, anxious mind, and my shaky arms after a really hard workout. But currently going to do my eyebrows because that makes me feel more confident, and I don't feel confident at all right now because I'm in a really bad mood. And I promise I will get into this video, but my YouTube channel is also about me, not just about what I eat in a day or what I eat in a week. And so my mood. Well, it's really hard because I know a lot of people say, oh my gosh, you shouldn't look at numbers and things like that for like social media, but how can I not look at the numbers if I want to make my a content creating, aka like that, my full-time job? How can I not look at the numbers? And the thing is, I'm not growing at all, no matter what I do. No matter I post TikToks every single day. By the way, if you're not following me, please do it because it's really hard. And YouTube and Instagram, the same thing, and nothing happens. And then I see people who literally grow like normally, and like I haven't gained any any followers for like months, literally months. Okay, maybe somebody follows me, but as many people follow me as many people unfollow me, and there aren't that many people who follow me. So yeah, going to do my makeup and then going to eat breakfast. Okay, I feel a little bit not as anxious as I was like half an hour ago, and I'm about to eat already made my pancakes. Hey, I had already them pre-made because I always make my pancakes for 3 days, but I wanted to say, why do I track macros and what is the difference between tracking macros and tracking calories? So basically, when you're tracking macros, you're tracking like carbs, fats, proteins, and you have a specific goal and want where you want to hit and why you want to hit. Basically, maybe you want to build muscle or lose weight or reverse or something like that. Just that's why you're tracking macros. And tracking macros is a lot different than tracking just calories, because when you're tracking just calories, you're just tracking calories, not macros. But like it's super different when you're have a certain macro goal. You can get certain results from it because that's how it works. That's how building muscle, losing weight, gaining weight works. Yeah, and I personally track macros mostly more, but I still track calories. Because why I track macros? I track macros to make sure to eat enough protein. I make sure to eat at least minimum of 85 grams of protein. That's not a lot, but like still. And I make sure to eat enough calories because for me it's really easy to undereat, like eat less calories than I should, because I naturally crave whole foods, and most of the whole foods are pretty low calories except nuts. Okay, that's just an example. Nuts are I love nuts, but yeah, going to eat my pancakes, protein goodness that I usually eat every week, at least minimum of 3 times per week, just like 3 days in a row. But like protein pancakes with jam, peanut butter, perfect. Got a notification from nobody. Yeah, and that's it. Make sure to nourish yourself. Okay, this is my first snacky snack. I having 2 breads, dark breads with this curry, or is it curry kinda, I don't know what it is, with jackfruit curry something, I don't know what's it, but like yeah, not the biggest fan of it, but it's okay. So yeah, that's my first snacky snack of today. Let's make lunch. Greens, always and forever. So today we're working with this leftover vegan mayo. This is my favorite vegan mayo from Latvian brand, and most people, if they would see this, they would just throw it out, but I'm not wasteful and I can get something out of it. The problem is I'm filming this video, and for videos I always try to make my food a little bit more aesthetic. But in the real terms, if I wouldn't be filming my video, I would just put the grains into the mayo and just kind of scoop it out. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get this out. Probably like this and then on top of it, I don't know. So on today's episode of not trying but eating some sort of protein sources that I love, today is this. Vegan, of course, tofu with cumin seeds, and it literally tastes, in Latvia we have a celebration jāņi, and then it literally tastes like the cheese of it, because the cumin seeds make it so amazing, and this is my favorite tofu ever. Like literally it tastes. Going to eat probably half of the block. I would probably need to eat less just because I want to save it, but no. I'm the worst because I am always like, oh, I'm going to eat it later and save it, and then like 2 years passes. I'm not talking about tofu, but like, and it's still there. Haven't ate it because I'm like saving it for better days. Anyone else? So this is my final plate when I make it aesthetic. Not like I usually do it, but to make it looks like fancy. My mom saw one of my photos, like when I was taking a photo of like my food when I make it more aesthetic. She was like, oh my gosh, it looks like a restaurant from restaurant. And I was like, yeah. But yeah, on one of my previous what I eat in a week videos, I kind of like to put like roasted the grain mix I'm having, because it has like split peas and like grains and legumes in it that I actually enjoy, just because it's full of nutrients and minerals in together, full one, because like there's not just only rice or not just only buckwheat or not just only like things like that. There is buckwheat in it, but like just for preference. But that it's like everything and more nutrients, more vitamins together, and yeah. This is my plate, and I freaking currently am mixing it all together because that's what I do, that's how I eat. And oh yeah, I'm going to put it in the mayo because there is still left. Not wasting any food, not here, not me, never. I'm going to be having / drinking my obsession, compote. Oh my goodness, this is obsession that I have had for a long time, and I go through this 2 liters in probably 4 to 5 days, and I've become so lazy that I literally just eat it with spoon like this. Yeah, this is the lighting that we are going to work with. Gross. I'm trying to decide where I could put you so I won't look that gross, even though yellow lighting is always gross. But there isn't a day, there will never be a day probably right now, when I go my day without snacks. And when I go my day without nuts. Literally, I eat nuts every day. Every day. My mom knows that she has to buy nuts. A lot. I buy my nuts too. But always. Yeah, the lighting will be like this for the rest of the video because no, but yeah, I'm eating more snacks. I'm having an apple and yellow kiwi. It looks like a green kiwi, but honestly, yellow kiwis, if you haven't ever tried, do it. It elevates the game. If they are super ripe, oh my gosh, literally you have to try these. They are incredible. But also, are you the person who eats kiwis with skin or without skin? Like, I personally scoop it out, but I also try the skin. It literally just tastes more hairy. Oh my god. It's incredible and must try thing, kiwis. Okay. It's like really messy with just a spoon, so I'm going to do the thing that most people will never do. Yeah. It's just a little bit less hairier. So 2 days ago, I made chocolate bread. Well, it's been 2 days and it's gone. As you can see in the clips, I basically in 2 days I ate almost half of it, and now I'm eating the rest. Chocolate bread, honestly, seriously, is the best one. I love banana bread too, but chocolate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Literally, if you're like if you're craving snacks, eat the snacks. Eat the damn snacks. And the app where I track calories, macros is Chronometer. I personally more enjoy and like Chronometer than any other, because the most popular is FitnessPal, but I think FitnessPal is pretty toxic because it estimates kind of your calories, what you should intake, and they are usually really low, like dangerously low, like 1200 calories. Nobody should eat that little, only toddlers, literally 40-year-olds, not us big people. So please don't do that. Never, never. You're just going to damage yourself and your body and your future. Please don't do it. And yeah, that's why I like Chronometer. Why I also like it, you can see all nutrients. So basically you can see vitamins, minerals, fats, all the proteins, but of course it's not 100% accurate. It will never be 100% accurate when you're like tracking, no matter what. But it of course won't be super accurate if you don't eat only whole foods, because yeah, if you will add a beet, for example, you add 100 grams of beet, it will show all the macronutrients, micronutrients, like all that. But if you will add something processed, it will only just have the fats, carbs, protein, fiber, and something like that, and that's it. Yeah. Well, this lighting just gets worse and worse. I don't know where to look. I know it looks yeah, but it's dinner time and it's still for me pumpkins. No, but for real, this is my dinner. 4 breads with peanut butter, a ton of baked pumpkin with nothing, just baked in the oven, and sauerkraut, because I love sauerkraut, fermented foods in general. But like, dinner is my least favorite meal, because not just because I don't know never what to make, but also because, well, I just eat usually bread with something on it and with some sort of veggies. Yeah, that's it. That's so interesting and well, but I love it. But what I wanted to say is, is tracking macros isn't for everyone. Tracking calories isn't for everyone, and you shouldn't do it if you don't want to. And some people can go into this really bad cycle and unhealthy relationship with tracking macros and wanting to eat less and less than the previous day. But for me, I've learned that eating less won't make me happier, eating less won't make me better, and I won't get better by eating less. It's bad, not realistic, restrictive, and super damaging for me, for myself, and yeah. So that's why it's not for everyone. And yeah, it's interesting sometimes maybe to see what are you eating? Are you eating enough or something like that? But do it only if you want it, only if you have goals and needs, and don't do it in a restrictive way. So yeah, this is my dinner that I'm going to eat lovably and amazingly despite the whole horrible lighting. That was the full day of my eats. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to nourish yourself, your body in the way that you enjoy, with the foods you enjoy, and please never restrict yourself, because restriction leads to binging and restriction leads to unhealthy eating habits. Don't forget to subscribe to all of my social media platforms. They are always linked down below for more recipes, inspiration, fitness, food, healthy lifestyle, and everything. Yeah, see you in the next video.